From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 6th, 2021. The NEA, the National Education Association's Representative Assembly, vastly rejected an anti-Israel resolution during its virtual gathering this weekend. The NEA is the largest teachers' union in the United States with over 3 million members. The resolution alleged Israeli ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians and called on the United States to stop supporting Israel. 77% voted against the resolution, 23% for. The American Jewish Committee thanked the NEA for, they tweeted, overwhelmingly opposing a bigoted anti-Israel resolution. We thank all those in the union, especially NEA's Jewish Affairs Caucus, who spoke out against the unfair demonization of the Jewish state. And B'nai B'rith International wrote, we commend the 77% of the NEA for rejecting a blatantly biased anti-Israel measure. That 3/4 of members of the teachers' union saw the proposed measure for what it is, dangerous, and demonizing is encouraging. Israel signed an agreement with South Korea to send 700,000 coronavirus vaccines after the Palestinians declined them, saying that they were too close to their expiration date. Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said that the vaccines are now making their way from Israel to South Korea. In return, he said, we will receive their future shipment in September, October. Bennett calling the situation a win-win. The Pfizer vaccines are set to expire on July the 31st. Israel's foreign ministry has sent its director general to Morocco. The ministry tweeted today that following a conversation between Foreign Minister Lapid and Moroccan Foreign Minister Bourida, Foreign Ministry Director General Alon Ousbiz traveled today on Foreign Minister Yair Lapid's mission for a political dialogue with Morocco, adding the visit was also meant to promote relations between the countries. After some 20 years of no diplomatic ties between Israel and Morocco, Morocco signed a renewal of ties with Israel in the normalization agreement signed this past December. Direct flights, by the way, between Israel and Morocco are set to begin in the next few weeks. And Israel's foreign ministry today summoned the ambassador of Belarus to Israel after remarks made by Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko, who at a memorial service for World War II last week said that the whole world bows to the Jews because of the Holocaust. He said, afraid of saying one wrong word to them. Israel's foreign ministry called the comments unacceptable, and the American Jewish Committee wrote, we are outraged by Belarusian President Lukashenko's anti-Semitic comments that trivialize the horrors of the Holocaust and instrumentalize the murder of 6 million Jews to advance his political agenda. He should apologize immediately. Filmmaker Richard Donner has died. Born Richard Donald Schwartzberg to Jewish parents in the Bronx, Donner directed such blockbuster hits as Superman and Superman 2 and the Lethal Weapon franchise. Also the beloved children's adventure movie The Goonies, among many others. Steven Spielberg, who produced The Goonies, said of Donner, being in his circle was akin to hanging out with your favorite coach, smartest professor, fiercest motivator, most endearing friend, staunchest ally, and of course, the greatest Goonie of all. He was all kid, all heart. Donner died yesterday. He was 91. Well, Israel's President Reuven Rivlin completed his final full day in office today. Rivlin will step down from the role tomorrow, Wednesday, July the 7th, after serving as Israel's 10th president since 2014. Isaac Herzog will step in as Israel's next president. Rivlin held a final salute to the IDF today, and yesterday shared images of the new bust in his image unveiled at the president's residence garden. Alongside the country's previous presidents, it was created by artist Sigalit Landau out of brass. The plaque beneath the bust contains a quote from the president, which reads in part, "Without the ability to listen, there is no ability to learn. Without the ability to learn, there is no ability to repair." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, July the 6th at 7 o'clock. It's a look at the famed Touro Synagogue in Newport, Rhode Island, the oldest active synagogue in America. At 7:30, Senators Cory Booker, Jacky Rosen, and Tim Scott discuss education, social justice, and other initiatives as they launch the historic Senate Caucus on Black-Jewish Relations. That's at the American Jewish Committee's virtual Global Forum of 2021 with Manya Brachear Pashman. At 8, more from the forum with the UAE Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed, who talks about UAE-Israel ties and peace in the Middle East with Jason Isaacson. At 8:40, hear from 4 Israelis who share what they think the world needs to know about their country and how attacks from Gaza in May of this year impacted them and their communities. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with David Dallin on the contributions of the first 3 Jewish Supreme Court justices on L'chaim. At 10:25, the sacrifice of American soldiers and the contribution of Jews in the armed forces is commemorated at New York's Park Avenue Synagogue. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 6th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.